It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic, and if we talk, na 500,000 they go sama us call am hate speech. But fear not, Mayegun don come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Mayegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Mayegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Mayegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don come, oh yo yo. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Mayegun diary politico.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary na he be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn àjò. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò. Presido bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn àjò. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Ní ẹ̀sùn raki Mayegun ti dé. Hello there, brethren. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. You know what to do. After reading the caption of the broadcast, read the brief description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, tell them to join us. Mayegun today. Thank you. So tonight, we are starting with the disclosure of the identities of the senior military officers allegedly arrested for plotting a coup to remove thiefnubu on the 1st of October this month. And they botched it, right? But since then, we've not had any kind of like a straightforward answer from the military after this botched coup. thiefnubu changed his service chiefs, except one, what is called the security rejig, while 16 senior military officers remained in detention. Not just them, the former governor of Bayelsa State, Timipre Silver, his house in Abuja, and I think in Bayelsa as well, were raided by the agent of Nigeria government because his name is said to have been mentioned in this alleged coup. Another story that also came up because last time they said the coup they planned of removing thiefnubu was to be on the 1st of October, Independence Day celebration, and during the that march parade, that thiefnubu will be like observing all the military. One of them will open fire and shoot him there, and not just him, all the political politicians present, like senior public officials, ministers, speaker, everyone there, slaughter. While the likes of Ribadom, who is also expected to be there, that one is the new one. So from their new investigation that they released, which we are going to be reviewing this evening, is that there is an officer that was not supposed to be in the office of Ribadom. Now, Ribadom is the National Security Advisor to thiefnubu, which means is the link between the military and the presidency back to the military when it comes to the national security of Nigeria. So initially, the first report said those arrested, this was like prior to this, all right? Those arrested were majorly working in the office of Ribadom, meaning the office of Ribadom were those who were planning and plotting the coup. Now, the new revelation is that only one of them actually works in the office of Ribadom. And how he got there, even Ribad do not fit talk him, if he explain. That's what they are saying. So they said this officer was not actually supposed to be posted to Ribadom's National Security Advisor office. It was somewhere else, which gave them the vast infiltration that these coupists actually have, according to them. But they're giving us names. So part of the skeletal information given to us when this news first broke out, and they denied it, and then they accepted, partly agreed that something like that happened, then they denied it again. So part of that information was that those who were planning the coup, they were Southerners. But with this new list that they have just released, it shows that it is the northern Nigeria. Yeah, officers from northern Nigeria were the 98 to 99% the coup plotters based on these names. So the last time I was reading something like this, people were like, oh, you should have put it on the screen. Putting it on the screen means everybody can also see it. Abi? Now give me a sec. Here, the media report and the names given to us. So let's go take a look. Give me one sec. Right. Sorry, my screen is kind of like acting up. So if it's freezing, don't worry. I'm putting that up and hopefully not swap up. So yeah, it's up. Right. So if you follow me, okay, to take a look at this Premium Times special report. Now I'll read in part, okay, then I'll go to the list. So we have here, they said, as military investigators continue probing foiled coup plot against thiefnubu administration. So this Premium Times exclusively obtained details of the identities of the 16 military officers allegedly involved in the failed coup. Sources with details of the ongoing investigation earlier told the medium that 14 of the 16 detained officers with regards to the coup plot are from the Nigerian Army. The remaining 2, they said, are from the Navy and Air Force. According to our sources, 12 of the 14 Army officers belong to the Infantry Corps, the Army's frontline combat unit, whose troops primarily engage in ground battles, most of them fighting Boko Haram, fighting. So I'm still going to come to analysis. So first, we'll first kind of read through the details, what they put out there, and then we'll have a chat. So they said the Army officers include a brigadier general, a colonel, 4 lieutenant colonels, 5 majors, 2 captains, and a lieutenant. The remaining 2 are a lieutenant commander from the Navy, the naval equivalent of a major, and a squadron leader from the Air Force, which holds the exact rank equivalent as well. So they are all senior military officers. Okay, let me give you a screen. See this one, Brigadier Abubakar. Now this one they call Brigadier Abubakar, right? So Brigadier Abubakar of the Nigerian Army is considered as the leader of the coupists. So his details, according to this report, his name is Brigadier General Musa Abubakar Sadiq, born on the 3rd of January 1974. Mr. Sadiq is a brigadier general with service number N//10321. Trained as an NDA cadet between 14th of August 1992 and 20th September 1997. He is suspected to be the leader of the coup plot. As a member of Regular Corps 44, Mr. Sadiq, an indigene of Nasarawa State, rose through the ranks, becoming a colonel in 2015 and a brigadier 4 years later. He belongs to the Infantry Corps, right? So this is not the first time Mr. Sadiq has made headlines for alleged gross misconduct. In October 2024, he was reportedly detained for alleged diversion of rice palliatives, selling of military equipment, including generator sets and operational vehicles to scrap yards. Among other postings, the officer served as a commander of the 3rd Brigade in Kano and garrison commander of the 81st Division of that's the guy on your screen, Brigadier General Musa Abubakar Sadiq. You know, I had to kind of like call it like that. It's because I could have, we could have woke up to the military song, You get what I mean now? The military song on the 1st of October. Okay? That is going to be fellow Nigerian. I am now the president of this contraption, and I am Brigadier General. And you know something? These shameless criminal politicians, you will begin to see them. They will be going to go and endorse him. They'll begin to go and say, sure you get, but he missed it. A terrorist, a criminal, and he felt like, you know something? Nigeria is already being led by a criminal anyway, or being led by criminals. So what is the difference? Brigadier General Abubakar. They have another one. No. This, if I hang on, I need to do something, guys, and I'm going to have you to please indulge me, okay? My system is sort of like acting up, and I hate that, okay? So I'm going to go away for like 2 minutes. And when I come back, perfect. We'll leave you with something. The fact that be retired CDS Christopher Musa and others received their last passing today in the midst of this, this chief change and all of that happened. I am coming back. Don't go anywhere. So that's Musa and others. While the new guys have taken charge, and their job is to protect thiefnubu, is to protect Koolu from being booted out by the military. Something that would be like the second time he's doing it, if you remember. But anyway, let's continue. The list of the coupists. Let me bring that back to your screen. One sec. So Musa, having left, 1 second. I think I'll use this. No, something on the side. It's better. So after that brigadier general, there are 16 others. Okay. So the second person is Colonel M.A. Mahaji. Mahaji is colonel with service number N/10668. Born on the 1st of March, 1976. He's a Nupe native from Niger State. Started training on the 18th of August, 1995. Finished on the 16th of September, 2000. What's that? Sorry about that. So they said, member of the infantry corps, Mr. Mahaji, was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel in 2013, becoming a full colonel 4 years later. The 49-year-old officer was the commanding officer of the 19th Battalion of the Nigerian Army, based in Okitipupa, Ondo State. He took part in Operation Crocodile Smile 2, Nigerian Army military exercise conducted in 2017 to address the security challenges in the Niger Delta and the Southwest. He also served at Depot, Nigerian Army, and later as Commander Operation Delta Save. Let me see if I have that his image, because there are two. They're like, senior guys in the Coup. So here is another officer. I got off. So another officer named in the Coup, currently in detention, Officer Mahaji. He is a Nupe from Niger State, a Nupe native from Niger State. The first one is from Nasarawa. So we're going to go to the third one. So this is Mahaji, the guy who is like the second in command in that Coup, allegedly. And he's based in Ondo State, Okitipupa. So the third, according to them, is Lieutenant Colonel S.B. Bapa. Mr. Bapa, a member of the Nigerian Army Signal Corps with service number N/13036, is from Bauchi State in northeast Nigeria. He was born on the 21st of June, 1984. He's actually younger than me. He's 41-year-old. So the 41-year-old officer started his cadet training on the 27th September 2004 and completed it on the 4th of October 2008. So he's a member of the 56th regular course of the Nigerian Defense Academy, NDA. 2. Mr. Ayatu, now a lieutenant colonel with service number N/13038, hails from Kaduna State. He's born on the 13th of August, 1983. He underwent his cadet training between 27th September 2004 to 4th of October 2008. So he's a member of the Infantry Corps. And Mr. Ayatu also belonged to the 56th Regular Course. 5. Mr. P. Dangnap. Mr. Dangnap is from Plateau State. He was born on the 1st April 1986. So in 2015, he was court-martialed alongside 29 others for offenses related to the fight against Boko Haram. The 39-year-old officer with service number N/13025 began his cadet training on the 27th September 2004, completed it on the 4th of October 2008, a member of Infantry Corps. So Mr. Dagnap is also a member of the 56th Regular Course of the Army. Then you have Lieutenant Colonel M. Almakura. I actually have the image of that Almakura. I don't know why I didn't put it up. I'll put that up. So Almakura is the one they said the brother. Initially, it was actually the name they first mentioned. Almakura was mentioned as the guy who returned back from China. And he returned back from China for some military training, only for him to be arrested afterward. And named in the coup. So here is the details of Mr. Almakura. Said he's a member of 56 regular corps, a lieutenant colonel from Nasarawa State. Was born on 18th March 1983. The infantry corps officer with service number N4/12983. Trained as a cadet at the NDA from 27 September 2004 to the 4th of October 2008. So of the same kind of like rank, right? Then you have another one, Major A.J. Ibrahim. A.J. Ibrahim with service number N4/13065 is from Gombe State. Now they've noticed the names like that, Abi. You have Plateau State, you have Niger State, you have Nasarawa State, you have Bauchi State. Now you have Gombe State. His name is A.J. Ibrahim. Born on the 12th June 1987. The infantry corps officer trained between 27 of October to 2008. He was a member of the 56 regular corps, so they are the same. Same as Major Jida. Major Jida is from Katsina State. Katsina, Kaduna, right? So, and he was born on the 9th of July 1985. So Mr. Jida is an infantry officer and a member of the 56 regular corps. So you have another one, Major M.A. Usman. Major Usman with service number N4/15404. Was born on the 1st April 1989. He hails from the Federal Capital Territory, the north central of Nigeria, as Abuja, a member of the 60th regular corps. The infantry officer trained as a cadet at the NDA between 16 August, to 14 September 2012. So next one, the 10th one, Major D. Yusuf. So D. Yusuf with service number N4/14753 is a member of the Ordnance Corps. He was born on the 26th May 1988 as a member of the 59th regular corps. Mr. Yusuf trained at NDA between 7 July 2007 and 8 September 2012. So he hails from Gombe State. Major I. Dauda. Mr. Dauda joined the army through the Direct Short Service Commission. Born on the 26th November 1983. The infantry officer with service number N4/13625. Trained between 5th June 2009 and 27th March 2010. Mr. Dauda is from Jigawa. He's a member of the Short Service Corps, Course 38. So, a quick kind of like, caveat somehow. It said, as of press time, details about the remaining of 5 officers listed below are sketchy. They are also being detained for alleged involvement in the coup plot. Below is a little information about them. Captain Ibrahim Bello. So Bello is a captain with service number N4/16266. He was born on 28th July 1987. He is a member of the Direct Short Service Corps as well. You have another one, Captain A.A. Yusuf, with service number N16724. Lieutenant S.S. Felix, with service number N4/18105. Lieutenant Commander D.B. Abdullahi is a Nigerian Navy personnel with service number NN4/3289. And last but not the least, Squadron Leader S.B. Adamu, an Air Force Squadron Leader with service number NAF4/3481. So these are those who have been allegedly detained by the Nigerian government, on the allegation of planning a coup. So people have reacted, and they have been reacting that coup is actually a serious thing. In Nigeria of today, I can tell you this for free, as divided as people are, before the dust will even settle. If anybody hears the gang, 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 fellow Nigerians, before everybody kind of like assimilate, you see people on the streets. Because the impression that this criminal APC, who are pretending to be operating a democracy, the way they are moving, the way they are moving mad, they are not different from military government. Others will be like, no, don't pray for military government or this or that. So they have failed people so much that even rogues in the army, criminals in the army, right? They can have a rebirth by staging a revolution, which is coup. By staging a coup, which can be turned to a revolution. Everybody will just be like, hey, hang on. Did the Northern Nigeria just take back power through a coup? Those who believe that the Northern Nigeria, the criminal politicians from Northern Nigeria, they are like fish or fishes that can't live outside water. So there are people who can't live without power. And therefore, staying out of power a year or two is like eternity. So they will do anything to get that power back. So that is why any coup in Nigeria right now will not really succeed more than the first 24 hours. Sorry, maybe more than the first 12 hours. When everybody will first react that, they don't capture this one, or they don't kill that one, or the Kiniko governor, then capture him in Ibadan. The governor of, what is this one, that place? Akure Ibom, because it's far. The governor of Akure Ibom, they don't catch him for the Seme border. Where he's disguised as a woman. So everybody will still feel that hysteria of, yes, they don't catch all of them. They don't kill this one, no, they don't kill that one, no. But when everybody started feeling like, hang on. Hold up. Who the hell is now the president? They say Brigadier General Adamu. I think Brigadier General Sadiq. Sadiq Ibawo. Now there everybody go say, no, your coup no reach here. No, bring your coup to this place. So that's how Nigeria will scatter. Do you get me now? So they haven't come out to actually tell Nigerians that, listen, we caught some people who are threatening your democracy. They are not meant to keep them away. Coup is not something that politicians or the army will say we are managing it. So they have actually fingered civilians too, including the former governor of Bayelsa State. And also a member of the APC, Ekbekebe, Timipre Silver. Timipre Silver is allegedly pointed as one of the financiers, those who are pushing for this coup. He is not in Nigeria. From wherever he is right now, he has already sent a statement that, no, I don't have anything to do with coup. 2 of his properties were raided by those who are investigating the coup. Because a coup means that if it is actually a coup by now, are you with me? You would have seen like 100 or 200 arrests. But the impression they are giving now is that these guys they have almost succeeded. Okay? Because within the army, they have all these transfers they do, all these postings they do. So imagine that you are posting these 3 officers. You are posting them to the NDA, right? And then you are posting these 2 other officers. You are posting them to the NSA. Then you have no idea how the names of these 2 officers that were supposed to be going to the NSA, one of them changed to one of these 3 going to the NDA. So how did they do that? So that's part of what they are pointing out. And the job of the one they sent to Ribadumb, his job is to eliminate him. They said his job is to terminate Ribadumb on the day of the coup. Thiefnubu will be shot right there in Tafawa Balewa Square. No, not Tafawa Balewa Square. Abuja Eagle Square. When he is observing this Nigeria 65th anniversary. So because of this, they had to keep Thiefnubu away, and they cancelled the Nigeria independence anniversary. Even though they denied that the reason why they cancelled it was because of security threats. They are not honest. And there's something about that. The reason why they will likely not be pitied if any coup should strike or happen in Nigeria. The reason why you won't be able to pity these guys is that they are so dishonest. They are so dishonest that telling people the basic truth, something so ordinary as plain as that, in fact, something as simple as saying, your president is suffering from dementia, so we are taking him to France to go and gel his brain. Oh. So all of you know that he's going to France. They will not be telling you that he's going on holiday, he's very hale and healthy and all of that stuff. But it can't be like, one dead body that's thrown out of the mortuary. Sometimes when you see him, right? It's all the packaging and all the whole, what do you call it, the jugs and all that. But why can't you tell your people the reason why you needed to go and help yourself, the reason why you need to go and get health care? So they know that, so they will be there will be those who genuinely pray for you. You say, God should bring him. But no, they will tell you lies. Then something will now happen. They will die there. Then they will now expect you to become empathetic, to become sympathetic. Start showing empathy. Don't talk like that. He's dead now. Say, where do you think I'm going to get the emotion from? The people that lied to me that this person is fine. There's something happened, he died. A politician that didn't fix healthcare in his own country, then he died, then you want me to be emotional. Something as simple as, hey, your democracy is under threat, oh, and this is what we have done, this is what we have done. But no, they are keeping it to themselves. So back and forth, they are releasing the detail of the coup. They are releasing it into the public, to the media, like piecemeal. So that at the end of the day, the conspiracy can be built around something that will then be, politicized, weaponized, anything that they could then use to their own advantage. So none of this is going to be, because, we are safeguarding Nigeria. If these guys had all these plans, Nigerians deserve to know. Like they deserve to know as far back as yesterday. The first time they deserved to know was the time that it happened. And the announcement will say we are still doing an investigation. The next best time for them to be open to all of you, this point, is right now. Tomorrow may be too late. Because a dictator in Tanzania, that woman, they are now calling her Idi Amin, Mama Samia. That's what they are now calling their president in Tanzania. Yesterday was the time she tried to organize a charade, right? She was running against herself. All our oppositions are in detention. The strong opposition to her have either been banned or they are in detention. But she pretended like everything was fine. These are just enemy of the country. The people could see through all of that. An election should be something that should be free and fair, right? Even if you are going to rig like they do in Africa, right? In that sense, hey, sacking your own opposition to the point that you are now like the main opposition, you are the main candidate, you are the main opposition, you are the one, that is like extra, diabolic. And I think that's the way Tanzanians have seen it. You get what I mean now? So before a coup will happen in Tanzania, a compilation and revolution will happen first. So this will be like the day 2 after the planned election, and they are now waiting for her to announce herself as a winner. And then they will see, let's say, no, she will see crazy or she will see crazy. So in, Addis Ababa, Dar es Salaam, and so many other parts of Tanzania, as we speak, continues to boil. And the crowd continues to grow. So there was an initial rumor that they've shut down the internet in the country. But partly, that seems to not be true. But we have seen the angry Tanzanians who have now taken their anger beyond the fake elections to now demanding for their president to leave. You need to leave now. So it is now the president versus the people. And when it gets to this point, do you know who is going to go? The president. He's a politician. She is a politician. So you came, you go. when people are ready. And I think, like Madagascar, Tanzanians are ready. So from Tanzania, earlier today, start with this. Know something about protests. You do not even need to understand what they are saying. Guess what? When they create their slogans, like, the real driving anthem for their protest or what have you, you just key in. And that spirit, in Nigeria, we call it a looter, spirit of a looter. Not the loot owl. You know that the looters, no, not that one, not a looter continua, no. The real a looter continua, Victoria Asata, where they say the looter spirit don't enter now. Sure, you get everybody go like, it no matter, you go just they follow there. Before you know it, Baba, you don't do about 18 or 20 kilometers walk. So, we walk from Ikorodu to Obalende. You say, Ikorodu to Obalende. I didn't even know. We were out there, all of us going. We're going to. So that's one thing about that. They have been peaceful before the military started shooting and killing them. So it's more violence now. It's more violent now. So people are kind of like, sure you get. So here is an extended version of what happened as usual. So sit back, relax, right? And let us see what happened in Tanzania across the place. And the people are not backing down. Like they are not. Their demand is not just the president must go, the government must fall. And guess what? The government have also started to now start addressing the people in Kiswahili. And some of their artists currently are also making videos. They are appealing to the people that they should not bow down the country. They should give Mama a chance. They should this and that. But I want you to come on. You get what I mean? Like they are not hearing anything anymore. Until Samia is gone and everyone attached to her. Now, like I said, it's going to be people versus the government. And when people say enough, the government will fall. Because the foundation of any government is the people. And once the people are detached from what is meant to be their government, in this sense, it will be that government that will go. Right? Let's go back to Tanzania. Here.
Wamenyanyasa sana mbwa.
Government go rescue them, so all of them are both you.
That's on that clip. So we're going to go and do another one. So we're going to go to Edo State, where they said a young man was killed, stabbed by an Hausa guy. Okay. So there's this young man called Chris who bought a bike and gave it to a rider, an Hausa guy, on installment to be paid a certain amount, every month. But the rider took the bike and disappeared for 7 months. So yesterday, he saw the bike man and he approached him. But right there and then, the rider called on his colleagues, spoke to them in Hausa, that this man wants to rob him of his bike. And in that process, while they were beating him, they stabbed him and he died. So that triggered the communal or community anger in a way that they started going after the Hausas in Benin, in Edo State from yesterday. So that's what we're going to go to now. Please like the broadcast if you haven't already. Share it as well if you haven't. Subscribe onto Mayegun's Diary Political if you have not already. And then, if you have done all of that, let's go to Edo State, where this tragedy happened.
Police, they drop their guns. Yeah, they drop their guns. No, they drop their guns. What do I do? What do I do? Tiens. Now they trust their guns. Mais on a des vidéos de yes, là. Apa,
No block, don't be now. Everywhere will catch fire. Roadblock. I'm cheesy. Only one cheesy best. Now cheesy that kill. Don't be anybody. Now big cheesy.
Not really no gay, but like one of their member, one of the youth were inside, but that one they popular.
So a young man called Cheesy Benz, Chigoze, was the guy that was stabbed. And right now, we do not have the idea of the casualties of that face-off. So the youth in Benin were the ones who became enraged, and they went after the Hausas living in that area, unfortunately. But their governor, he was somewhere else.
The governor of the States, that is the first son of Apako. Oh, Apako rescue. The trusted son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The trusted son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Apako. The king of the South South. The king of the South South. The king of the South South. Apako rescue. The light of Edo. The hope of Edo. The first son of Jesus Christ. The hope of Edo people. God bless the day Edo people elected Senator Mode Okpebolo. The light of Edo. The best governor Edo have ever get. Progressive governors. The only governors that stand with Asiwaju, they never betrayed. God bless the executive governor of Edo State. Akbako. My life principal. Akbako. My life principal. Akbako. Governor of Kogi State. Ododo, the finest governor of Kogi State. The finest governor. The governor of Kogi State. Ododo. The governor of Kogi State. Ododo. May you live long with the governor of Edo. No matter. Oh God. Edo Ikiti. Edo Inekiti. God bless the governor. Oh, wonderful brothers. The governor and the Senate leaders and they sit together. No worry, second tenor is sure.
We are a poor nation. The ban coal will follow. They say firewood not full. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They'll do it. Koolu. We are a poor nation. Bankon will follow. They say firewood. You know. Oh dear, man. Koolu. And then Edo. The former deputy governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, who parted the ways with Oba Donkey. You know how it all ended. So he returned back to APC after the court said his impeachment was illegal. But he never had the chance of actually returning as deputy governor. So 2 days ago, a group of charlatans called themselves together and they called themselves the Association of Former Deputy Governors in Nigeria. They need an association. And they said Shaibu was not invited. Or, I don't know. Well, I shall start, where they are supposed to be esprit de corps to say, okay, sure you get. They say Shaibu no be, it no be one of them. That is when Wahala started. Shaibu.
All right, Your Excellency, Honorable Philip Shaibu, the national chairman of the forum, is
Because when he was impeached, right, Obadonki appointed a replacement who also paraded himself as a former deputy governor. Anyway, that one is that. And no wonder the ex-convict, Oji Uzo Kalu, says most of the Nigerian politicians, even the National Assembly, they mostly have, they are criminals. That's what he said, including himself. But he didn't say that one. Uzo Kalu.
Your Excellency, there's this rumor that the kind of characters in Nigerian leadership has contributed to poor performance. What do you think about that? Is it true that the set of political leaders we have in Nigeria are lacking in character?
Well, thank you very much. Most people, some of them were overseas doing 419, doing all kinds of adulterous crime all over. And you know a leopard cannot change his skin. When people are used to taking money that doesn't belong to them, they can never change a character. So if you're expecting them to change, it is not true. They can never change. So I think that both the civil servants and politicians who are the ruling class, people always say politicians, should stand up to help to redirect the economic dynamics of this country. The economic dynamism is very prosperous if we do it right. Why should people stack dollars in their houses? Why should people be giving out? It's not our legal tender. People should learn how to put the money in Nigerian system, so Nigeria can now benefit of the money that we're transacting on. So I think that we are working very hard. Whether people complain, a lot of people that were in South Africa and Southern America, everywhere, doing all kinds of business today in politics. But it's what we see. So let the good people come and join and make politics better. That's where it should be. So it's not for sense. This business is not for sense, but it's not for people that extremely have damaged themselves in cheating white men or other people, well, or black people. So for me, I plead with our people. Let us support our economic reforms, no matter what our political leaning will be, whether it's in anything or this or that we should come together and brew a new leaf and make what we are seeing today. I have.
Your Excellency, there's this rumor that the kind of character.
The more you look, the less you see. It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
So when this is Nigeria now, where criminals who are supposed to be in prison are now leaders, giving moral supplication or moral advice, but they don't take their own advice, no? Because if they should be taking their own advices and all that, maybe things will be different. Maybe, just maybe. You know? So one of these characters is Akwabiole. You know, Godless Akwabiole was a governor in Akwa Ibom State for 8 years. He is said to have done well when it comes to this, you know, building this and that. However, when he finished, he was accused of stealing over 200 billion naira as governor. So EFCC arrested him. While going to the EFCC and all that, he crossed to APC, Egbekegbe. By 2019, working for Bokwari's second term, Akwabiole, now in APC, became, what do you call it? So when he joined APC, before that, right? So they made him a minister. They made Akwabiole minister of the Niger Delta. And within 2 years, the Ministry of Niger Delta is misplaced over 4 trillion naira. The National Assembly started a probe. Somebody who stole 200 billion. He was rewarded with the position of minister. He didn't go to jail. And then he stole more. And that is part of the opening speech in this my broadcast, that music. Honorable Minister, it's okay, it's okay. Off your mic, it's okay. Remember that part? It is the beginning, right?
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mic, it's okay. Off your mic,
You are like me. Off your mic, off your mic. They were probing the Ministry of Niger Delta. Over 4 trillion naira missing. That probe died, ended that day. That conversation happened. And after that, Akpabiole, without running for the position of the Senate, went to court and he became the senator representing somewhere in Akwa Ibom State. So he ended up in the Senate from 2019. And then in 2023, right, with Koolu and others, promising him to become the number 3 person in Nigeria. Today, Akpabiole is sitting on the seat of the National Assembly as the head of the entire National Assembly of Nigeria. And in 2 years, they have approved so many ridiculous loans for thiefnubu that the money thiefnubu has borrowed in the space of 2 years, right, is almost the same size of the debt he met when he came in. No thanks to Akpabiole, right? So when criminals who are supposed to be in prison are sitting on the seat of power, making decisions that affect the lives of millions, I don't think you need anybody to kind of like explain that to you, that that's a failed country. And you allowed them. So there's a bit of a drama of that same Akpabiole today when Natasha Akpoti, his nightmare, wrote him a letter inviting him to come and help commission some project that she did to mark her 2 years in office in Kogi State. And Akpabiole was reading the letter on the floor of the Senate. Watch this. And that is not just what right? How? Here.
And then mega empowerment for my constituencies. The letter is addressed to Godswill Obodokpabio, President of the Senate. Distinguished colleagues, on Sunday, November 2, 2025, I shall mark 2 years in office in the service of the good people of Kogi Central Senatorial District as their senator in the National Assembly of our nation, with the commissioning and flag off of projects and constituency empowerments. This letter therefore serves as a formal invitation to you all to grace and participate in the activities marking my 2nd anniversary in office. The ceremony is scheduled as follows. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's residence, plot 101, Jimo Apoti Street, Ihima, Okehi, local government area of Kogi State, for Sunday, November 2, 2025, time 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The venue is accessible by air through Obajana Airstrip facility near Lokoja and by road from Abuja. While I look forward to welcoming you, please accept the assurances of my highest regards. Yours truly, Senator Barrister Natasha H. Akpoti-Uduaghan. Congratulations in advance.
Like you want me to come to your house in Lokoja? Hey, Egbamio, okay. 2 years and okay. Congratulations in advance. You know. But in Ebonyi, the House of Representative member from Ebonyi State, I'll tell you the state, by the way. he is not inviting the head of the House of Representatives before he could give the dividend of democracy that he brought from Abuja to his own constituent. Okay, so the young man was, hang on, the honorable member, his name, yeah, and then where he come from, right? So he was there giving his, what do you call it? Giving his constituents 500 naira each, believed to be their own dividend of democracy. As crazy as that sounds, right? It is actually real. The majority of those who knows him, I'm like, oh, that's him. That's what they do, right? Let's go see how dear boy people are enjoying their own dividend from Abuja.
Come now. Oh, when the 30 doing? Yeah, come. Step back for yeah, we get a mango. Just wait. You. You're filling up.
Dividend is dividend. Criminal politicians in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the entire National Assembly members from Enugu State, who are PDP, have officially dumped the party today. They've dumped the party and they've joined thiefnubu's party, APC. Abbas announced it today.
Honorable Inolim Inajin, member representing Kanu East, West Federal Constituency of Enugu State, and Chairman Committee on Ports and Harbors. His message to us today is on the same subject matter, notice of defection. And his message reads as follows. I am pleased to inform you of my formal defection from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressive Congress, APC, effective October 30, 2025. The protracted and irreconcilable leadership crisis with my former party, which is a matter of public knowledge, has made it untenable for me to continue pursuing my future political aspirations under the PDP banner. This decision was made after thorough consultations with my family, constituents, and friends. I have also formally resigned from the PDP in my ward. I look forward to a better and more effective working relationship with my colleagues in the House. Please accept my esteemed regards. Signed, Right Honorable Inolim Inajin. Congratulations, our brother, our colleague. You have taken the right decision. And I assure you, the APC family is happy to receive you. Wish you all the best. Good luck in your new party. Honorable colleagues, may I at this moment appreciate our dear brother, Honorable Yusuf Gadi, who has played a key role in persuading our national chairman, who is his friend and brother from Plateau, to come and attend this program. Thank you, Honorable Gadi, for your commitment to APC. All the best. Honorable colleagues, all members that have defected, please, if you can come forward and shake hands with our esteemed guests.
ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣe ń bọ̀ wá ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣe ń bọ̀ wá tólóró máa sáré ọlọ́pàá máa sáré ayé máa sáré ẹyẹ tí ò dúró rere máa sáré àlórà máa sáré hs tí kò mọ kankan máa sáré everybody máa sáré gbogbo wa pátá máa sáré ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà everybody máa sáré ọlọ́pàá máa sáré àwọn tó ń ṣòro gan máa sáré olúmọlẹ̀ máa sáré àpènà máa sáré olúwo ìlú gan máa sáré everybody pátápátá máa sáré gbogbo wa máa sáré àwọn ọmọ fátásì.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one. If I'm tired, I say, please, forget it.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson. This man!
You're going to trust man, Adam, Ojo Abo. Your eyes will see what your mouth cannot talk.
Right. Now let's leave the politicians and the defectors, as well as those who are receiving them. In it all, only time shall tell. Now I have a question. We are over 1,400 of us on YouTube. There are over 100 and there's something of us on Facebook. So is it all right if you take a moment? Yeah. Just take a moment and like the broadcast. Like, the number is quite low compared to the number of us who are in the temple tonight. So if we could just I could be looking at that with you, yeah, just a moment. And you only need to do it once, by the way. Don't do it twice or 3 times. Yeah, Turayo, don't do it twice or 3, just once. It's fine. Thank you. So yeah, let's do it. I mean, we can have this much number. The good thing about it is that it helps to further push the video, the channel, especially to those of you who have already subscribed but barely receive any notification. You get that now? So don't just be there commenting and laughing and all of that, okay? Try like the broadcast. The number should just have spike right now that I'm talking about it, but it hasn't. It is similar to, I was doing a fundraiser to support my platform, by the way. So, and it's been there for over a month. So my target was 1,000, and I've been stuck at that 536. So thanks to everybody who has chipped in, by the way. But hey, Omayegun's diary political, it was people are just, they don't give a damn. But it's all right. So if you haven't liked the broadcast, please do. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you can take me to the 1,000 tonight. I'm going to share the link. Hang on. I'm going to share the link in the comments. And it's called crowdfunding. So 10, 25, 2, 1, and all that. So it will be greatly appreciated. Now let's go back to our thing. I'm going to go back and check that. All right. So Omoyele Sowore returned back to Ondo State. And he was spotted in Akure at first, right? Before heading to his own hometown. And then a few other things he also said, especially what happened in the last few weeks. Yep. First, Sowore. That's sure. Then he has this to say, right, about the last a few days, not weeks, or join, right? Please listen.
The perception that some people believe that because Kanu has committed some crimes, why should anybody fight for him? I'm going to answer this way. You know Nelson Mandela?
Yes. Yeah, he was talking about the continued illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So please, listen.
The perception that some people believe that because Kanu has committed some crimes, why should anybody fight for him? I'm going to answer this way. You know Nelson Mandela? Yes. He was regarded as a terrorist because he was fighting for the liberation of blacks in South Africa. In fact, Nelson Mandela's name was not removed as a terrorist until he became president of South Africa. That was when the US lifted the terrorism tag, granted him a visa, and traveled across the world. And one of the things he said when he was visiting the US, same question was asked of him. Why is it that as a person who is freedom loving, you are supporting Cuba? Which the person said, that's a human rights violating regime, referring to Fidel Castro. He said to them, he said, sometimes the problem with you people is that you want to choose our friends for us and you want to choose your enemies for us. That is basically what's happening in your MBA group. Some people are trying to choose your enemies for you. But the question you should ask yourself is, what is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Self-determination. It came out several years ago that Igbos are tired of being treated like slaves in the country. And he wants the former Biafran region to break away as a nation state. The constitution is very clear. You can agitate for self-determination. But we don't have the position of referendum in our constitution. He started peacefully. He was going from village to village. In fact, he didn't go from village to village. He was on a radio. His only weapon was a microphone. Guess what? When he was arrested the first time, what they found on him was a microphone, not a gun. They found with Mandela a pistol. Well, with Nnamdi Kanu, they found a microphone. In fact, when they were asked to present evidence, even in the ongoing case, the evidence presented is that microphone, his underwear, top and bottom, and some of his writings. No element of terrorism was established in court. Nobody has testified that they saw him buying guns or ordering guns or ordering. They brought to court different kinds of audio messages, which was his response to when police was killing his people. When I was at Sahara Reporters, I had in my possession a video which I published at that time. I don't know if Facebook has taken it. As the Nigerian army went to where IPOB people were peacefully gathering and shot them dead live. 2014, I think. They killed them right there. This was captured on tape. It was provided by Amnesty International to me. So who committed the crimes? Is it the person who started peacefully or the government who said so? But like I started this with, this was a goal, you know. But the simplest question a lawyer asks when you go to court is evidence, right? If somebody is brought before a court on terrorism charges, and we have not been able to prove it in 4 years, there's something wrong with that process. Meanwhile, Simon Ekpa was arrested maybe last year. He has been convicted within 6 months in Finland. He may not have been as guilty as it, but he has the process of appeal. The trial was speedy. open, and in my own view, fair. What happens to Nnamdi Kanu? You just keep defending, detaining him. Even when the Court of Appeal said that he's discharged and acquitted and wrote that he should be released forthwith, you refuse to honor that court order. And you are going into NBA groups to say, why is anybody fighting? You are taking extra legal steps to violate the right of a campaigner for self-determination. We are taking extra legal steps to force your hand to respect his rights. That is the reason for my protest. And who is in a better position to know a sham trial if it's not Sowore? I've been subjected to as many as 10 of those foolish trials. I have about 3 now pending. And they are going to end up in nothing. That's why since 1992, I don't write statements in police station. They sit me down, we are reading your rights to you, because I know we are not going to trial, for which my statement will be needed. And if I'm going to trial, my statement will not count if you have made up your mind that I'm guilty as charged. So tell your NBA friends that first and foremost, we are disappointed in them. They are not even represented in court to observe the trial. The same way they did to me in 2019. The NBA cannot, the American Bar Association sends representative to all my court trials. The Nigerian Bar Association is not in court, even as a friend of the court. You should be there standing up and say, my Lord, can we guide you? This is what the law says. The judge can say, shut up. But you are there. You go to your WhatsApp groups, and you know what they do? They then divide it into Yoruba, the people that are most vocal on Nnamdi Kanu, which riles me out, these Yoruba pseudo intellectuals. Sowore, he has committed, will be sending me videos. And I tell them, I say, if you are tired of Nigeria, if Tinubu was tired of Nigeria 20 years ago and he granted an interview that Nigeria should disintegrate, why should you stop others who understand the same right? To be clear, I don't want Nigeria to break up. I'm a Pan-Africanist.
Oyedu Ipob, Omeriwo Nindizu, Odiya, Abakare, Mamabawora, Ulapuri Meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, now Python that's 3.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu, and the reason why we are here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we are here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government, to the High Commissioner, that what is happening in the country is unacceptable and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace, we are asking for people to get together, we are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the Council Committee for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
That's the man they wanted to hit. They one they have spent billions after billions in order to possibly kill the advocacy or agitation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The rogues are still everywhere. Most of his, 100% of his warnings have come to pass. And right now we are at the mercy of these marauders.
This one in particular wants to kill one of the villagers. This one in particular. See them. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni, oni ke ma da gbọ́dọ̀ dá màlúù. Mo ní pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bọ̀ bí láì níbọn lọ́wọ́ olórí burúkú làwọn pípù yìí. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. Olórí burúkú lélẹ̀. Olórí burúkú lélẹ̀. Ó ní kó kó ń bí báyìí.
We don't want you to race around here anymore. Which is unfortunate. This one is unfortunate one. That one is unfortunate. And it's because they are not there with guns. Because if they were with guns, the voice of those people will not be that loud. No, I promise you, it won't be that loud. So it's just a matter of time before those ones will be armed too. And that is like at the southwest Nigeria, that west Yoruba land. You know? Now, it seems like it is completely hopeless, right? When it comes to people being rescued away from the APC. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be rescued. You have to rescue yourselves, okay? So in Adamawa, which is the Atifu's home state. So their new party, the coalition party, ADC, has splitted into two. One is for the Mr. Grasscutter, Babashir Lawal, and the other lady, Binani, Aisha Binani. So, and that got captured in their meetings that they had several meetings, separate meetings 2 days ago. Okay, simply because, oh, hang on, Babashir Lawal was supposed to be on the side of Coup. I think maybe not anymore. Here is a Arise TV report of these two events. And I don't know where it is like in other places, but this is Adamawa.
Since the inception of the African Democratic Congress in Adamawa State, the party has been involved in serious crises on who become the state chairman. Several ADC stakeholders are still having serious political calculations as to how the party will be stable to face the opposition in the 2027 elections. Former Secretary to the government of the Federation, Babashir Lawal, insists their committee remains the new ADC leadership in Adamawa and any other faction is null and void.
It is my belief that more patriots will join us soon, even as the PDP self-destructs and the APC becomes a haven for EFCC fugitives. But let me make it very clear that not all roadaways will be accepted into our party lest they corrupt us with the tendencies they brought from their parties.
With the collapse of the PDP, which is supposed to be the main opposition party in Nigeria, that now has become an appendage, an arm, a unit of the ruling APC. So ADC is now the only viable opposition party in Nigeria.
We must resist any attempt to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. We must reject intimidation and suppression of civil liberties.
The other faction, led by Saidu Kamsiri, says Babashir Lawal's action remain unclear as he claims to be acting on behalf of both the zonal and the national leadership of the party, a claim that is not true. Kamsiri's state executive, which is backed by Senator Aisha Binani, is promising to uphold the ADC constitution, reconcile all aggrieved members, and open a new chapter of peace and accountability.
Reconcile aggrieved members and promote unity among all stakeholders. Supervise membership registration, mobilize massive membership and renewal exercise in the state, that is Namaganang INEC. Prepare and conduct local government.
If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful again, a town hall, different from Bulaba. All classes, you know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name. That transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn. Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Let the poor breathe. So, again, your freedom, right, is right there in your own hand. So you should probably take it. Because there's going to be the sign. There will be signs. And you should take it. So, I am thinking we should take calls tonight. What do you think? We've not taken one in a while. No? Anyway, let me check my fundraiser. 1 sec. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, I was thinking I was going to be taking to my 1,000, right? But I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for that. To that person. Bless you. So yeah, should we? Oh, we should just go take a rest. Yeah, because anyway, that would be me. Okay. So I am going to take a break. And if I see that let's probably take a course or not, I will return or not. Okay. But listen, like the broadcast if you haven't already. Yeah. And share it too. Again, if you haven't. If you have done all of that, maybe you should do it again, or not like it again, because I will take it away. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time, right? You should have a good night.
mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Mayegun diary politico.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ìmọ̀ àìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àìṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Mayegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni.
ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.